All right, here's why it won't go on the deck. I got this lip here with all this old metal that was welded on there, and I had cut this off on the old deck, so I guess I'm gonna have to take a grinder and grind this across the front here and kind of get this welded on metal off of there. That's what I'm gonna do. So I won't film it, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna grind this off so that all this junk here comes off the back, and then it can go flush against the front right there. Well, I got it ground off a lot. I'm gonna take a chisel and a hammer and see if I can just chisel it off at this point. There's so much material to grind, it's a lot. Like a can opener here, trying to peel this crap out of here. And you can grind it until you see like the line where the two pieces connect. That helps out usually. There you go. Almost got it. One little piece there. I think we got it. So let me plop it up on the deck and see if the bolts line up, and if so, I'm just going to squirt a little primer on that raw metal. Oh yeah, we're golden now, guys. Lining up there, lining up here, and yeah, so what we got to do is we got to snake the belt around. I got new bolts to put in where the belt goes, and we got to put our spacers in there. And we still have to fix the gearbox on the front where it's like got a broken bolt down there. But these little spacers here, there's 3 of them around this pile of crap somewhere. I got 2 right there. I think the other's under the deck. I'll find it. All right, so I got the carrier mounted on. I got some fresh rusty metal primer where I ground off that edge, and our $10 deck shell is about ready to be in business here. We got all the 4 bolts on, the 2 carrier bolts. We need to address that gearbox next, so I'm going to put the deck back down and I'm going to take off the other 3 bolts, and we're going to inspect what's going on with that hole, whether or not we're able to fix it or not. I think it's been broken for a long time, and I think it's probably not fixable, but we're going to take it apart and check. All right, let's see. We got the 3 remaining bolts out of this. Let's see what this thing looks like in there. It's still got grease in it. Oh, you know what? Oh, I thought there was a bolt stud there. it's full of grease. Let me get a pick or something and put it in there. All right, I got this handy dental pick type tool. Let's see. Definitely dirt in here. As far as threads go, that's to be determined. I don't think there's any threads in there. Let me get a... Let's see, here's a bolt. Let's see. Is there threads? Yeah, no, that sucker's stripped. I guess my only hope is I could drill it out and put a 5/16 in there instead of a 1/4 inch maybe. Might be able to do that. Yeah, maybe we'll give that a shot because that sucker's stripped. I can push this in and out. There's no threads gripping whatsoever. So maybe we'll try that, I guess. I don't know what else to do. All right, cool. Well, I wanted to tap out the hole on the gearbox to 5/16, but I don't have any bottom taps. I just have regular ones that are like tapered, and it won't work because it's not a through hole. It's like a blind flat bottom hole. Check out these old taps I got. Check out these taps and die set here that I got last summer. They were my wife's grandfather's, and they're old school tools, really old school. I mean, look at this here. Greenfield Tap and Die Corp, Greenfield, Mass. It's old factory, really cool. But I thought maybe they'd have the plug or the flat bottom ones. They don't. They're just tapered ones. But look at how this die works. It has like, you put in these little inserts in there. It's pretty cool, but these won't work. Oh well. I may have to get a helicoil. I didn't want to spend $32 to put a helicoil in, but I might. Well, I was just looking in my toolbox. I have a brand new 5/16 18 bottom tap. So I think we're in business. So maybe we can just drill a little hole and tap this sucker and call it a day, you know? That'd be sweet. Here's another tap and die set I inherited also. This one's called Columbia, made in USA. It's a little newer, but it has a chart in here about what size drill you use. And 5/16 18 is 17/64. So we'll see if I have a 17/64 and we'll drill that sucker out. Well, I found these drill bits and 17/64 is missing. Oh, can't win. Here's some other set. Let's see. We got 15/64, 1/4 inch, 9/32. They don't give you a 17/64. Oh, come on, man. Oh. I took a little trip tonight. I had to go down a couple towns over from me, and there's a horrible freight there. So I stopped in, and I grabbed some new drill bits. Got the freaking Warriors. These things are going to be mint, I'm sure. On sale for $14.99 for a 29-piece set. That's a freaking deal. They're like 50 cents a piece, huh? They're gonna be quality, I'm sure. But I got my 17/64 in this index somewhere. So now we can drill out that bolt hole and tap it. Now we're talking. Well, I'm back to the old Promaster 50 gearbox here, and I got my new 17/64 drill bit from Horrible Freight. It's been raining almost every day, and even though I've had these drill bits for about 10 days, this is the first time I've actually been able to get out here. It's dark when I come home from work now, pretty much, and any time that I had, it's been raining or I've had something else to do. So let's see if we can drill out that 1/4 20 hole and tap it to 5/16 18. A lot of guys told me I should put a helicoil in there, but I don't have a helicoil, and I didn't want to spend like $30 for it. Honestly, I ran this gearbox for years with that bolt snapped off and didn't leak any grease anyways, so I kind of figured if I botch it, oh well, it's just going to be what it is. Let's check it out. Don't make fun of my Ryobi drill. All right, so it's this hole down here. I'm going to just take this cover off. Just kind of put it on there so that it didn't get full of water when it rained. Bolts weren't even tight. gasket's pretty shot too, but whatever. Okay, let's see. So this one down here is our problem child, and you know, other people said just drill right through. Well, this casting is down here. It's not that easy. So what I'm going to do is, let's see if this turd has enough batteries. My corded drill's somewhere else right now, not near me. So I'm stuck with this thing. Let's see. That's cool. This piece of junk chuck's not even tight enough. The drill bit's slipping. Let's see. Junk. I think that's gonna work. Man, I hate these stupid Ryobi drills. Let's see if we can take a look. I got in there about 3/4 of an inch or more, I think. But this stupid chuck just keeps slipping. I can't get it tight enough. These things suck. So we're just gonna go with it and see what we can do. I'm gonna blow the chips out. I'm gonna close my eyes and blow it. Let's see what happens. All right, good thing I closed my eyes. I felt something hit me in the face. Oh, that was smart. All right, cool. All right, let's see. I got the bottom tap on here. We're gonna see if we can get this thing going. It's a brand new tap. It's never been used before. It seems to be going pretty good. We don't have to go that deep. I got a little resistance, so I'm going to back it out and see if we made some threads in this hole or not. Oh, dude, that's perfect. There's a 5/16 bolt. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, all we gotta do is drill out the hole in the gearbox here to accept the 5/16. It might actually be big enough already because it's all sloppy. You know, some guys are like, don't do that. You're gonna have to use a different size wrench. And yeah, it fits through there. I'm gonna drill it out a little bit anyways, just because it's kind of tight right now. So I'll put a 5/16 bit on there, just shoot it through, and I'm gonna put a little more grease in this turd and we'll put it back together. Some guys would clean all that grease out and throw it out and just put all new grease in, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of top it off and call it a day. Nice. All right, let's see what we can do here. It's this hole here. All right, that should be good. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That gasket is hurt. I don't know if that's homemade or if that's factory, that thing, but it's hurt. All right, we got a little this red grease here. I hate putting my hands in these cans because this lip is always sharp and it wants to like cut your fingers. So we'll just kind of smear some on there. The directions to the gearbox say you're supposed to put 1 pound of grease on it. This thing here is actually a pound, this whole case. But there's a lot of grease in here already. The whole top of the you know, lid, if you will, is full of grease. I usually just take a tube from the grease gun and squirt a ton in here, but I think we're just going to call it a day. Just like this. It's all sticking to my fingers, so it doesn't want to come off my gloves. Yeah, that's good enough. Perfect. Now let's put this turd on here. I'm probably gonna have to make a bigger hole in the gasket too, actually. Let's see. Oh, we're good. You know what? I'm gonna get a washer to put on that bolt. So I think that bolt might be longer than my hole. Let me get one. All right, let's see. Got a lock washer. Put in there. Got grease everywhere. I took my glove off because there was so much grease on it. Now let's see if we can get these other bolts in. So aluminum is soft stuff, so you really got to be careful with it, not over tighten these things. They just have to be tight enough to squeeze that gasket in there a little bit. Nothing crazy, you know. Let me get the ratchet out. Let's see. Let's get that new one going first. Make sure it's not going to bottom out and screw me. Yeah, perfect. That's good. Nice and snug. Now we'll do the other three. We should be in good shape, I think. We just got to grease this sucker up and tighten the belt and get the couple bolts on to hold it on a machine. Then we're going to cut some grass, which is exciting. Cool. Yeah, we're looking good, guys. Looking good. All right, our next step here is tightening up this belt. So I just make sure that this belt's on all the pulleys here, which it feels like it is. What about this middle pulley? Oh no, I missed that. Let's see. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we just gotta tighten up this thing. Tighten up these nuts here. And hopefully we should be in good shape. I like using this ratcheting deal here, but sometimes it's hard to get started. There we go. Let's see. Not much tightening happening here. Well, I need a new belt. I got that thing maxed out as tight as it can go, and the belt's still a little less than tighter than I'd want it to be. But we're gonna run it until it blows. All right, let's see if we can get a little grease in these grease fittings, and we're gonna bolt it back up to this. Well, I got the deck almost back on, and I just moved something, and I found the missing 5/8 11 bolt that went on the spindle or nut from the last video. Kind of funny. All right, I got the deck all in position here. And we've got to tighten up these two bolts in the front. Let's see. Oh, the impact doesn't fit. Oh, yeah, it does. Remove the wheel. There we go. Cool. number 2 over here. Oh. Okay. Then there's 2 nuts in the back. 2 bolts in the back to hold the safety line on. Gotta do that one. I guess it's a safety. I don't really know what it is. It's like a cable. This little cable here just bolts onto it. Kind of pointless, I think. Might have something to do with the lift. But I've never figured out the lift before, so I guess it's not too relevant to me. Let's see. And here's one for this side. Let's see here, I got a nut. I dropped the nut. Where'd it go? Alright, I dropped the nut, but I found it. I'll get that thing started. One more on the other side. Yeah, this belt is pretty shot, so I don't know how long it's going to last. But, we'll see. Man, that thing's rusted in there. Try this. Okay, let's see. Just gonna... Oh, let's move the whole camera. Oh well. Okay. Alright, I just aired up the tires and now we're going to run some grease and a couple parts around the tractor. Alright, let's see here. We got grease fittings on the front spindles. Ooh, okay. We got one in the middle here where it pivots. Oh, that's so weird. Doesn't want to take grease. Oh, there we go. Got it. One on this spindle over here. Oh, I think I just ran out of grease. Seriously? Oh, I just ran out of grease. Cool. Cool. That's exciting. Get another tube.